When Socks first appears in Bluey, she feels like just another baby character. She crawls, she barks, and yes, she bites. For a while, that was her whole identity in my eyes. The baby cousin who caused a little trouble while Muffin stole the spotlight with her chaotic personality. Socks seemed like background noise, cute but unremarkable. But slowly, almost invisibly, she began to change. Looking back now, her growth feels like one of the most beautiful and subtle arcs in the entire show. Early Socks is pure puppy energy. She doesn't speak, she growls, she chews on things, and sometimes she frustrates Bluey. There are moments where Bluey reacts with impatience because it's hard to play properly with someone who can't keep up or follow the rules of the game. And who can blame her? That dynamic is painfully real. Older kids often feel annoyed by the limitations of the youngest in the family. But Socks doesn't stay that way forever. Episode by episode, we see her move from barking to experimenting with words. What once was biting becomes speaking, and what once was chaotic energy becomes a polite little cousin who can join in. And the show never makes a big announcement about it. Her progress is shown with subtlety, as if to mirror real life. Growth doesn't arrive with a spotlight. It just happens. And suddenly you realize everything's different. One of the most touching parts of Socks' journey is how Chilli, Bluey's mom, perceives her. Chilli never treats Socks as less than or behind. Instead, her gentle way of interacting suggests an understanding that every child blossoms at their own pace. Chilli represents patience, empathy, and the reassurance that growth is not a competition. Through her gaze, Socks isn't the biting baby. She's simply a child in progress, already whole in her innocence, even while still learning. This perspective is what gives Socks' transformation its depth. Where Bluey might roll her eyes, Chilli offers space. And isn't that what children need most? Not pressure, but patience. Not judgment, but love. All of this comes together in the wedding episode, which feels like the culmination of Socks' arc. She's no longer the baby who only barked. She speaks politely. She behaves with a surprising level of maturity, and it's clear she's been absorbing everything around her all along. Watching her in that episode feels like seeing a flower bloom overnight. For me, it was the proof that Socks' growth had been there, quietly building, just waiting for the right moment to show itself. It's not dramatic, and it doesn't need to be. That's the brilliance of it. Socks' biggest leap is that she transforms not with fireworks, but with grace. Why it matters. Looking back, I realize my own perspective on Socks mirrors the lesson she teaches. I started off dismissing her as just a baby, focusing on Muffin's antics or Bluey's adventures. But with time, I found myself noticing Socks more, celebrating her little steps and feeling proud of her growth. That's the quiet genius of Bluey. It makes you slow down, pay attention, and recognize beauty in the subtle. Socks' story isn't just about learning to talk. It's about patience, about the love that holds space for slow growth, and about the joy of seeing someone become who they were always meant to be. She reminds us that even the smallest characters have the power to bloom, and that innocence, given time, always finds its voice.